at Charleville, we not only have our wines to choose from, but we also have a hand-selected Italian wines as well. And so we've got a variety from Moscato to Chianti, which is fantastic. And so we just wanted people to have a wonderful experience out here and have a variety. We also have partnered with Wild Sun, and so we carry their wines. They've been a winemaker now for 39 years. They are in the area. They're just a fantastic producer. And so we've partnered with them. We are actually making their beer, and they are using our grapes and making our wine.
What a great partnership.
Yeah. So when you come here, you not only can have our wines, you can have hand-selected wines from small producers in Italy, and they're just fantastic as well. So. So it used to be two separate spaces. You'd have to go outside to access the upstairs. And so we combined the two with a nice spiral staircase. We built a full kitchen, a powder room, living space. And so now families, couples, all can just enjoy the whole cabin as one.
Yeah.
So there's 2 bedrooms and a bath upstairs, which will go up there too. But it really has. It's been a labor of love. I mean, we love renovating historic buildings, so to do this project was really fantastic. So
we have a lot of their heirlooms. A lot of great grandmas treasures like. This couch and chair is something like 250 years old. Yeah. So there's a lot of little treasures throughout the property if you're Jack and Jill's family.
Now you'll rent this on a nightly basis?
Yep, it sure is. Yeah.
Yep. And we're on the week.
Sleep 6 to 7 people. Come out here to the wineries and then stay, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, let's
have
go.
To drive.
We can go upstairs too.
Farm in St. Mary's.
St. Mary's.
Yeah, they actually gifted the cabin to Jack and Joel, and then they reclaimed it here, and
we continue to restore it. Yeah. So it should be good for another 100 years, right?
Right.
Yeah.
and we're working with a local winemaker, Wild Sun, and they're going to continue to produce our wine with us, and we're going to dress up the hillside more, clean up the vines, and continue growing lots of wonderful grapes out here.
Correct. Currently, the vineyard was a Norton vineyard in the past, and so we're going to introduce a couple more varietals to that and have a variety of grapes.
What does Jim Billhorn's vineyard?
They have a Chardonnay.
I thought it was Chardonnay. He's got about, what, 3 acres down there or something?
At least. It's a great vineyard. Yeah. And they're just a hop, skip, and
Where
jump.
is
Just
Jim?
like
Is
as
he
you pull
not
up.
here?
Good question. Yeah. Yeah, they're always up here. I know, and their dog's not here, so maybe they're on vacation because their dog is here every day. Their dog actually have footprints. He's permanently a fixture here.
Yeah, in our concrete.
His footprints are in our concrete. He comes. Yeah,
It wasn't
every day.
It wasn't dry one
we're
day.
obviously very super dog friendly, you know, and we love dogs. So yeah, but yeah, so let's go ahead and go to the brewery.
Okay.
Right? All right. So Jeremy runs this facility here. He's head of operations and is the know-all be-all of everything beer, wine, spirits, everything. So,
That's right.
Yeah, so we have our full, we have all 3 liquor license here. So we can produce anything from vodkas to beer to wine. And so we're starting off with beer, and then that's our next venture is to get into like ready-to-drink beverages, get into whiskeys, etc. So. There's lots of capabilities here. We also are not only brewing our beer, but we're brewing other people's beer here. We're co-packing for a lot of wonderful producers. And so the beauty of our tap house, too, is that anything that we make here, you can try. So right now on the wall, we have 2 of our clients' beers for you to try. So
and they love that because they can
they can test the market, see how things are going for them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so it's a 10,000 square foot facility. We've significantly improved the building. We've got a master 30-barrel brew workhouse system, and I'll let Jeremy kind of talk about that and what we've done here.
Go for it.
So the 30-barrel brew house on this side, when we originally had just the 8 tanks total, so there really wasn't much more capacity as far as growing. We've added 15-barrel tanks where we can do smaller batches. That way, we get a client that comes in and says, you know, I can't really get into a full 30-barrel batch yet. Or we've even added the double tanks, which are 60 barrels. So we'll be able to actually double that up for a larger client. Or once we start moving a lot more of the Tornado Alley or something that we want to create the larger batches of. Keeps the consistency of the product really going. The smaller batches, we're able to utilize the yeast on a continual basis, which helps out a bunch. Yeast cost is huge when you get into the beer side of things. You know, we've seen 1 pitch of yeast that would go into a 15-barrel batch between $700 and $900. So if you just take that and you just use it for that 1 beer, now we've got an additional $900 in just that 1 beer. But if I can utilize that for the next 10 beers, then my cost just went down to $90. So you know, it's a perfect opportunity to be able to.
And I think the uniqueness about what we've built here together is that we can do small, medium, and large batches. And not a lot of breweries are like, if you have to be in a certain high number to even get in there for them to produce your beer. And we can even do test batches down to 1 barrel, you know. And so that's a real attractive thing for clients coming in and wanting to test out new things. So.
What do you call them? I mean, I know there's a lot of people that have their own formulas and they try to do this, but they don't have the money to invest it. You know, there's a lot of mom and pop stuff. What do you call it? Is it boutique?
Yeah, it can be, or well, either that or craft.
Craft.
You know, some of them are calling it just. I mean, I know it's craft beer, but a lot of people are calling it craft cocktails as well. Yeah, you've got that small craft batch.
Yeah. So if you want to do that instead of investing in all this equipment to do a little test market, just come to us and we'll test it out for you. We'll get it brewed.
Dave's got a little wine operation, don't you?
I bought some grapes from the Gohorn.
With the addition of just this little small area over here.
Have it in your blood, you know, to just keep going. You can't really.
Merch area, people come and just try their beer, etc. Do tours. Eventually, we'll be open to the public to do tours throughout the facility.
We've got our conference room upstairs and a couple offices. And then we've got a small kitchenette and a break room for employees.
How many employees do you have now?
Only three.
Three of you.
Only three run this facility, which is great. And they do an awesome job, and
You got to work hard, though, don't you?
Yeah.
We keep moving.
Let's keep moving. Yeah, let's keep going through.
And then the floor, but we basically a lot of this. You can see where the old cooler.
There was a cooler in the middle of the room. Which didn't work well for flow of operation.
A lot of it. Enough to be able to really move things around. And with us adding all of the tank capacity on this side, we moved the canning line down where we can literally flow directly through. So we can keg right there off of the tanks, which is what they're doing right now. And then we just hook up the canning line and we're able to can. They ran strawberry blonde this morning. Waylon already had that done before we started the grand opening.
So we've significantly improved the canning line. We went from totally brand new.
So this is actually for sale, the canning line over here, but that was it.
That was it right there.
Yeah. And
how many cans could you do with that versus that?
We could only do about 20 was the average on that per minute. We run almost 60 on this
one.
Per minute.
So
this allows us then to take that whole 60-barrel system right there, tank, in one day and get it processed.
And we could can that whole thing.
Yeah.
So in the same amount of time, they were doing just one of these small tanks over here in a day. We're going to be able to do that.
That's good.
So a lot more efficient.
Considerably more efficient. We did go to a printed can, which is now in the market, and we've gotten really good feedback on those.
So these are digital cans for our new line. Yep. And so instead of the label, it's nicely printed on there.
I think it really just made it pop on the shelf. It gave us a more professional look to everything, and the feedback has been fantastic.
It's been great
on the whole thing. So.
Yep.
And then with the taking the cooler out, we changed the level. Big door.
So the walking back here, this is all new back here.
Correct. So this whole building is added on. We added the concrete out here so we can drive back and forth. So we've got storage on the far side with all of the kegs, the empty kegs, and then interior. Let me grab the clicker real quick.
This was the new building. This was the new expansion that we did this year. And so, because when we decided that we were going to go ahead and maximize our brew house system and add the extra tanks, we would need additional storage, even just empty.
Not a big contrast here.
We're working on racking. RJ's ordered all that stuff. It seems like the pandemic has hit
kind of slowed everything down.
So we found some used at one point, and then it was snapped up so quickly that we didn't even get to it. So, but we're going to have 144 pallets capacity in here once we get everything going, and that's not including putting anything down the middle of the rows or anything. So we'll be able to move everything in, first out. We added the freezer on this side, so we'll move all of our hops and things in there once that's complete. So
Slaughterhouse, is that the one over Park Hills?
it is.
Yeah.
Yep, we do beer for those guys and center ice right now.
Nice.
Pretty good stuff. So, yep. And then our small test batch system, we can cool everything down in here. And then we did those 2 craft sodas that we have on tap, the root beer and the orange. We did that in that too. Create kind of small batch stuff. So yeah, the canning line originally was just fed by a small table, and that table would do 50 to 100 cans at a time, and they would come down, go through a small press. Now we've got the capability of doing both 12 ounce and 16 ounce all at the same time. In order to change it over from our 12 ounce to 16, we literally pull the pins, adjust the machine, adjust our seamer same way. Add a pin in there, test the seams, and we're ready to go. So the next size capability is going to be 12-ounce slims, which we've already got the cans in. So we're going to do some testing on that. A lot of the ready-to-drink cocktails and some of the stuff that is kind of up and coming are all in the slim cans. So figure if we can get that capability and make sure that we're at the top of the market, and if they have that, then we can bring them right in and go. So makes it pretty nice. But yeah, this significantly increased the capacity. Just like, well, Wayland this morning, they got here, we had a meeting until almost 9, and they had a pallet and a half canned before anybody even showed up at 10:30. So it was just that much quicker to be able to do things. So helped out with that. These are all the small batch tanks, these 15 barrels on this end. So when we do bring somebody in that wants to do something a little smaller, we can do it over here on this side.
You've got a lot of storage tank capacity.
Yep, 705 barrels here.
No.
Yep. So with our 30-barrel system, we're able to. We can do 15-barrel batches without a problem. 15 is about the smallest we can go, just because of the way that the jackets are on the outside of the tank, in order to heat it up and get it to boil.
Is there anything in here that's aging?
Anything that's in the barrels currently.
They're all right.
Yep. And then we actually just did a Wee Heavy, which is a English beer, and it is in one of the tanks. We took staves that are spirals that are oak from the barrels, and we actually soaked them in whiskey for about a week, and then we put them in there so that they'll hold for the next probably at least 3 months, roughly. And so then we'll be able to test it here before too long. So we're really looking forward to doing some of that small batch stuff to where we can put it on tap here, or if we wanted to keg it and can it and put some specialty stuff out. Quite interesting. But yeah.
Links here. Is that
So it's actually called a pressure sensitive. So this machine here is a labeler. So anything we've got, if we don't have it in a printed can already, we can put it on with just a pressure sensitive label.
So is it like a paper vinyl and then it's like clipped on?
It's more of a vinyl. It's probably.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah,
I just saw the
box. Yep. No, so we call these bright cans, and then so if we've got somebody that wants to do something that's special, or because they don't want to do a full pallet of printed cans, then we can label it. Not a problem. Yeah, we keep all of our labels. You can see you can grab one of those, but yeah, it's really
almost like a vinyl.
It's almost a vinyl, because it's a pretty rigid material that goes on. They stick well even to wet cans. They just push on. Yeah, that's the gist of it out there.
Good darn.
Absolutely, no problem. You betcha. Yeah.
yourself and the winery, just a little bit of history for it.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are obviously a team of 4. Our parent company name is called TAG Development Team, and TAG means Together Always Giving. And our motto has been, with projects, tag back. Like, if we can give back to the community and do projects that are going to serve more people, those are the projects we want to do. So Charleville has been an amazing project that serves the community. Jack and Jill started it with a great view, a great product, and we just have taken it to the next level and transformed it. We've always loved this product from day one, and so we're just 4 local, native to St. John, Perryville area, and we love this community. We love St. John, and we're just excited about what St. John has to offer here, and so just a small part of it.
Absolutely. We're excited for customers to come out and enjoy the new view gosh, how many square footage is out here now with the 3 different tiers? We can seat somewhere over 500 people really easily, which is amazing.
Yeah, we created a venue called The View that seats up to 200 people, indoor, outdoor. It's got a beautiful landscape here and great products from beer to wine, and eventually we'll be getting into spirits, which we're excited about, getting into whiskeys and vodkas and ready-to-drink things, and so there's lots of potential within that here. In addition to, you know, what we're doing here for Charleville, yeah, we're making some amazing food. So we got a bunch of shareables, and so we obviously love goat cheese. You know, that's one of our companies, and so we've got these fried goat cheese balls. We've got things from pizzas to steak bites, tuna nachos, just a variety of food to come out here and enjoy.
And our pizza is made from the wheat and the yeast in our brewery.
Yeah.
So we're using products right here locally on the
Exactly. It's
product.
actually a vegan
Gluten-free.
gluten-free pizza crust that we hand make here. And so we're really proud of our staff members and what they've helped us create.
Hey, do you have any recommendations for anyone who want to come and get some wine out here?
Absolutely. Come out any day. Wednesday through Sunday is whenever we're open, 11 to 6. But Friday we're actually open a little bit later. You can be here through the evening, enjoy the fire pits up till 9 o'clock at night. We'll look at opening a little bit later as we get into the spring and summer months. But if you want to book an event or have your wedding out here, you can just call us or connect with us on social media. But we're booking up a lot of weddings right now.
It's also, we're great. We're very laid back. It's a great place to come out for your birthday, come out for, look for a wedding shower. We're doing murder mystery events. We're doing bottles and bingo, beer and brew, and so we just want people to come and enjoy the space and take care of
we're excited. We have a 24 tap beer wall with all of our beer and a couple of others that we locally brew for, as well as 3 levels of wine. We have our own. We also have Wild Suns wines, as well as some high Italian wines that we actually have imported as well.
Those here.
And you can only find those here.
We handpicked these. I mean, we are so proud of these Italian wines as well as our own, and so you have a great variety. Like, so you can get anything here. We also have a full bar, so if you just want some vodka or some Captain or whatever, we've got a full bar. So we just really want people to come out and enjoy the space.
Anything else you want to say? Anybody want to...
Thank you to all of our partners, team members, everyone that we worked with over this last year. We had so many amazing contractors that were here, our family and friends and the community. We're just really grateful because without everybody, this wouldn't be.
Yeah, and also want to put a shout out to these 2 gentlemen here because, we built this place and they built it with their hands, and that's amazing. And it's a craft that is becoming unheard of anymore, like to get skilled craftsmen. And so we pride ourselves on building our buildings and designing them together as a team, and we just really hope everybody enjoys them. So.
All right. Can I have you all introduce yourselves one more time?
Yeah, my name is Kara Nagger.
I'm Eric Clements.
Shanna Starnes.
I'm RJ Clements.
So we are a group of 4. So I am the sister of 2 brothers, and this is my best friend. And so we are just an amazing team that
we've grown up together.
Yeah.
We also have very good lodging here as well.
Exactly.
We have very nice lodging, brewery, 2-bedroom. Come out and stay the weekend.
And Chalmette is right next door to us.
Yes, we have great neighbors.
Chalmette is awesome neighbors, and so our property actually butts up to Chalmette's, and so we have a trail that goes from their property to ours, and so it's great. You can stay at their villas, you can stay at our cabin, you walk in between, and just great neighbors.
Dog friendly, bring your pet out.
Yeah. Okay, RJ, are you ready?
Oh yeah!